50,000 people held their breath, not because of a winning point or a broken record, but because of a quiet, unexpected moment during a changeover. A 19-year-old from Manila, Eala, leaned toward a German ball kid and spoke to her in fluent, natural German. It wasn't rehearsed or performative. It was warm, effortless, and real. The reaction was immediate. The ball kid's face lit up, and within seconds, the moment rippled through the stadium. People turned to each other, realizing what they were witnessing, and then the applause erupted, loud, emotional, and completely disconnected from the match itself.
To have gotten through, she's a great opponent, obviously being top 10 and a former champion here, so to be able to compete with her at this level is a great...
Eala looked around, almost confused by the response, as if what she had done felt entirely normal to her. That authenticity is what made the moment so powerful. To understand why it resonated so deeply, you have to understand Eala's journey. Born in Manila in 2005 into a family familiar with tennis, her father a former professional, her talent was evident early.
Let's talk a little bit about that second set. At 5-3, you had a couple match points, and then in the tiebreak again. What was going through your mind to close it out?
Yeah, in the tiebreak, I was trying everything to keep myself in check. And in the change of ends, I was thinking, this stadium is full of Filipinos. Tapos sabi ko, ilan kaya sa inyo yung nagdadasal para sa akin?
But instead of taking a conventional path, her family made a bold decision. They sent her to Spain to train at the Rafa Nadal Academy in Manacor, one of the most demanding development programs in the world. There, long training days and intense expectations were the norm. Eala didn't just survive, she thrived. In 2022, she won the Junior Australian Open and then the Junior US Open, becoming the first Filipino to win a Grand Slam title at any level. Yet, while the tennis world quietly took note of her results, something else was developing beneath the surface. At the academy, players from around the world live and train together, constantly switching between languages and cultures. Eala absorbed it all. She didn't just travel through Europe, she connected with it. Over time, she picked up languages, including German, not through formal lessons but through experience and genuine interaction. By the time she arrived in Berlin, she wasn't just another player passing through, she was someone who had learned how to belong in different environments. Eala could have done what most players do during a changeover: focus inward, prepare for the next game, ignore everything else. Instead, she chose connection over routine. That choice revealed something deeper about her, something that statistics and trophies can't fully capture. In a sport often defined by performance and results, she reminded everyone that humanity still matters. The moment also speaks to something larger within tennis. The sport has long wrestled with questions of representation: who belongs, whose stories are told, and which countries produce champions. Eala challenges those norms. Coming from a nation without a history of Grand Slam champions, training abroad, and quietly building her path, she represents a new kind of global athlete. Her actions in Berlin weren't a statement, but they became one. In just 30 seconds, she expanded what people thought the sport could be. She showed that greatness isn't only about dominance on the court, it's also about how you carry yourself, how you treat others, and how you make people feel. That's why the crowd reacted the way it did. They weren't just applauding a kind gesture, they were responding to something genuine in a space that rarely slows down enough to notice it. Eala didn't plan that moment. She didn't expect it to go viral or to move tens of thousands of people. She simply acted on instinct. But in doing so, she created something unforgettable. Long after scores fade and matches are forgotten, it's moments like this, quiet, human, and real, that endure. And that's why her name is one the sport is likely to remember for years to come.